Indeed.
And just to check, what's your /played at the moment?
Slash played. That would be 5 hours, 46 minutes, 46 seconds.
So a little bit different then.
Hmm?
A little bit different.
How so?
9 hours 49.
Yeah, and you're in Blue Mountain, aren't you?
Yep.
I'm just in Innsmouth Academy. Innsmouth, how you pronounce it.
Yeah, you're not far behind me. What kind of QL are you in?
3.
Wow. See.
Just got more.
Oh, go.
Hmm?
No, no.
Oh, so?
Just I was hang on. What kind of QL? What kind of skill points level are you at, rather than what QL level are you in?
I have just upgraded my blade to 5.
Right. Yeah, that makes more sense.
Yeah, so now I'm gonna be rushing my hammer to 5 and then my talismans to 5 and then get someone to pull me through Darkness Wars.
Yeah. See, I must admit, I did have that moment of sort of curses. I wish that I could have someone pull me through dinosaurs.
Yeah, but it's fairly straightforward at the moment. So QL3 blues from Polaris do appear to be enough to pull me through kind of initial stages of Innsmouth Academy and whatnot.
Yeah.
Gear-wise, I've been able to do all of the kill missions.
That's good.
Without any kind of issues. Using elemental force though, so it's...
Yeah.
Ah, this is one of those where the credit is not shared.
Oh. Yeah, I'm kind of getting ready to sort of I'm doing the wards at the moment, so I'm gearing up for the end of sort of for the Beaumont fight, and it's just it's going to be interesting to see whether, frankly, I have the gear for it.
Shooting the fight with what?
With Beaumont in the deep mine.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, I did that.
Yeah, but just my point is that I'm basically skipping large amounts of Blue Mountain.
That is true, but it's
So,
still a case of...
And it's things like I have 2 QL6 weapons, but the majority of my gear is green QL4s.
Yeah, if you're gonna be skipping from getting at least QL6 greens, then it's gonna be a problem, I think.
Yeah. It's just the tricky thing of they have massively removed lots and lots of sort of... It's a lot harder to actually get green upgrades now. Just
Why?
they've removed them from so many missions.
Well, there's no drops or what?
There's very few drops. And sort of, I have equipped every single upgrade that has dropped for me.
Right.
And sort of, and I have 1 green QL5. And the rest are QL4s. Oh, it did give me a blue QL5 head. But yeah, I'm sort of... It is not going anywhere near as smoothly as I would have hoped.
Yeah, that's odd. I thought it would have been made it easier,
Except for the
not
fact,
harder.
well, and the thing is, they may well have made it easier if you go around and you do all of the missions. But given that I'm skipping a large amount of mission content, just because I'm sat there going, sort of, I don't actually need to do it, in terms of getting AP and SP, sort of, my AP and SP, sort of, I'm only a couple of SP off actually having a skill 9 in Blades.
Right.
And sort of everything else I've got at skill 5 so that I can equip QL6s which drop in Blue Mountains. But yeah, at the moment, just sort of without actually trying to actively look and find specifically where drops upgrades, I'm a little bit stuck. And so it's a tricky one, and we'll see how it goes. But and sort of speed of getting abilities is not holding me back. It's the speed of gear. And I think that's actually going to be... I think though that that's going to be one of the interesting things, sort of, where basically, because you're doing the dungeons, and so sort of you're able to get in there, and sort of, even if it's just for sort of a run or two, sort of just that is going to be to enable you to upgrade your gear. And if you get a Darkness Wars run or two, then sort of that will get you the blue QL6s, which you're going to need to sort of take down Beaumont without having to try too hard. I'm probably going to end up burning a load of time just trying to find bloody upgrades.
To be honest, I don't think that Belmont is that hard.
Oh no, don't get me wrong. I'm going to go and try him.
Yeah, okay.
Sort of, I'm not saying, oh, I'm not doing it until I've got upgrades, but sort of, I would be feeling a lot more confident about the idea of going and trying him if I had upgrades sort of already.
But to be honest, you can just screw Belmont. You can just go to Egypt and get some upgrades there. You don't need to finish off the main story before moving on.
It's an interesting point. one which I have not terribly remembered. And I may have a poke at Beaumont, see what happens, and then go to Egypt and see what I can get.
Yeah.
Interesting. Do feel a little bit bad about skipping main story though.
Yeah, but it's not the kind of main point here. The only point now to do the main story is the fact that you get a purple weapon at the end.
Yeah.
That's about it. And it is really good XP. Don't get me
Yeah.
wrong. You don't need to be doing that before everything else.
Although at the moment I also I am seriously thinking that if I try to go to Egypt in QR5 greens, I am going to be hurt. I just the difference between QR5 greens and QR7 is
I understand what you're saying, but again, if you have enough hit and pan, just to manage the really early stages of
yeah. Yeah, if I can get a couple of missions underway so that I can get some drops, maybe get some quest rewards in, sort of definitely get the XP, then yeah, sort of it has a lot of potential, but I'll see how it goes.
So, yeah, it's a case of what, but I remember doing Belmart on Mr. Book, and I can't really say because again, Mr. Book got through Darkness Wars a few times.
Yeah.
Um,
And that's the thing, sort of, if you're doing Beaumont in Darkness Wars, QR6 Blues, or if you've got further than that and people have sort of, even if you just tossed yourself a crafting kit or two, then sort of I think that has quite a significant impact.
yeah, you can go and
fucking
see
hate
if there's
that
any
car.
crafting kits at the auction house, though.
Yes, except for the fact I really do not have very much money. And I have 600,000 packs at the moment. And ideally I would like to spend 500,000 of that on my next sprint upgrade.
That's fair enough.
And so, sort of, and yeah, I'm part of me is thinking that as soon as I get this next couple of SP and I'm able to equip a QL10 blade, then getting my ass to the auction house and buying just a green blade would be a sound plan.
Yeah. I don't know, to be honest. It's. I think it's a case of. I think it's a case of getting also BB gear, because I don't know how many BBs do you have now.
Well, and that's the thing. I spent. I bought myself 2 blue QR6 weapons, and so
Right.
that's cost me like 50. That's cost me 110 black bullion.
Ooh, that's a lot.
Yeah. 55 for each weapon. Well, 40 for the it's like 40 for the weapon, 15 for the glyph. So I'm currently on 78 BBs.
Right.
which is going to mean that sort of I'm not able to hit sort of QL10 and immediately buy myself a purple sword, which I'd kind of been hoping to do.
Yeah, well, that depends on how many VPs you make by the time you hit QL10, though.
Yeah. That's right. And activating when I finish activating the wards, I would guess that will ping me up to enough SP to wear epics, not epics, blue 10s. But yeah, I'll wait and see. And part of me is thinking that also, sort of, the faster that I get out of Solomon Islands, the faster that I start doing Egypt missions, the more bullion I'll be getting out of Egypt.
Yeah, in terms of power leveling, I think it's the as soon as you can hit Transylvania.
Yeah.
And without having a XP penalty.
Yeah,
then
agreed.
That's kind of the mecca, because the first area of besieged farm